Hey everybody, it's Mark, and I'm out here in the great outdoors of Sun Valley, Idaho, and I want to talk today about why the NFL locker rooms are the ultimate blueprint for corporate leadership, okay? And I think a lot of times, well, obviously most people don't play in the NFL, so they don't know what that atmosphere is like. And it's significantly different than the way things are when you're in Little League, because obviously it's not as intense as what that would be in Little League compared to the NFL. But I've been running for the last 10 years the biggest part of Sports Illustrated, took them from 0 to over 1 billion page views, from 17 position to number 1 in the marketplace past ESPN. And I treated a lot of what I did in terms of being in charge of over 300 different publishers to create content, provide the leadership that I learned when I was playing for all these great coaches, and in the not only just the NFL, but my college at the University of Washington through Don James, my former head coach. So number one, in an NFL locker room, you have to show up. You have to be there. You have to be on time. You can't just wing it, show up whenever you want, or you're going to be cut. So the biggest thing about leadership is showing up for yourself, first and foremost. You can't show up to others if you don't show up and do the work yourself. So number one is be on time. Number two is, in the case of the NFL, being prepared. In the NFL, what does that mean? That means doing all the film study that you need to do. That means showing up to camp in shape, ready to go, physically fit, and you are just a beast or an animal because you're competing for a job. And today, a lot of money competing against all these other guys who's showing up, and everybody's trying to beat everybody else out, either to be the starter, the backup, or just make the team. And it's tough and it's hard. Number three, which translates over, I'm going to match these back to in the boardroom, and just any company that you're in. Number three is being reliable to your teammates, okay? So number one, as I said, you have to show up for yourself, but making sure that you don't let your guys, your teammates down. Now, how do all these three, fill out as it relates to when you're working in corporate America and showing up and things like that? Is, again, number one, you have to show up. Two, you have to be prepared. You have to know your stuff. If you're in marketing, if you're in AI, if you're in creative, if you're in accounting, it doesn't matter. You can't slack on the job, and you have to do what you can to make your boss's job easier than what he has to do. They don't want to babysit you. They want to turn a bunch of work over to you and know that they can depend on you. And showing up in shape, right? That means being there before anybody shows up, leaving there after everybody goes, and making sure that you are a good teammate, all right? That's a big flipping deal. Bad attitudes never fly, right? Asking what you can do for others to help them. Maybe there's somebody below you that you can help nurture and bring up, and not be insecure about that person's going to take your job, right? That's being a good teammate. And then the final thing is making sure the whole train runs on time and really being goal-oriented. What are you guys trying to do? I've talked a lot about the pyramid of success. Now I'm talking about the pyramid of objectives. What are you guys trying to accomplish to get that company to thrive so it makes money and you're out there? No different than playing on a football team, right? The objectives are X, Y, and Z, of being the best defense, the offense, and ultimately making it to the Super Bowl and winning that, right? When one wins, everyone wins. That's the whole key. So, again, this is just a quick blurb from me on the blueprint of leadership, of what it was like in the NFL, and how that translates over to somebody's company, your company. All right, go get them.